Oh, there you are, YouTube. What day is it? What day is it?
Donut Day.
Donut Day, but it's also what?
Oscar Day.
Oscar Day. And because it's Oscar Sunday, we got donuts to celebrate. I forgot what they are. This is like lemon. This is like a Samoa, like Girl Scout type thing. Some chocolate crumble. More chocolate. I think triple chocolate is what they call that one. This is a like Girl Scout cookie tag-along. Peanut butter chocolate. Another one of those. Lots of yummy donuts to celebrate.
Many hours later.
Red carpet just started. I went out and got some burgers for us, so we're going to enjoy those while the red carpet's going, and then it's showtime. And here are those burgers. Actually, this one's like chicken, crispy chicken. This one's a burger over here. Amazing fries, Cajun style. This is going to be so good.
Also, we got beers.
I actually dove into this yesterday. This is amazing. That's a great drink. Might go for it again. I think we only have one left, so I don't know. We'll be drinking these though tonight. Burger was good. Just finished that up, but I realized I'm not wearing any Oscar gear, and this shirt right here really doesn't fit me anymore. I mean, I could squeeze into it. I've squeezed into it recently, but I'm not sure if I want to wear that, so I might just put on the Oscars hat that I have. Now, hat. I'm all set. Ready to go. Red carpet. I really hope she wins. Look who just walked in. Tracy's going to be joining us today for Oscar Sunday.
Thank goodness, right?
Yes! We got our Oscar ballots here. I don't know if I'm going to do predictions. I might do predictions. I normally do predictions. Maybe I'll do them. Also, Oscar Bingo provided by Garage Movie Club. Vanessa Hudgens is a good host. They should have her back every year. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for?
Well, I haven't seen that many of the movies.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun with Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, same. I think that was my second favorite.
What was your
Maybe
first?
maybe even my first favorite. I put Coda for
I still need to
first.
see that.
Just 'cause it's so heartwarming, made me cry. I mean, I know it's not like a
But were you
movie
feeling-
that pushes the medium forward, but
Okay.
it hits
Were
all
you
those strings.
Were you emotionally manipulated, or was it like feeling like, oh, this is a real? I think it's both.
Yeah, both.
Mm.
It's just kind of like a...
On the Spielbergian scale, though.
Oh, not even close to his work. But I didn't like West Side Story. That's my least favorite one.
Nice segue, Tracy.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for the 94th Academy
Whoa. DJ Khaled. Ariana DeBose just won, and I think that was probably the only one that I was anticipating and maybe predicting, and also was hoping would win out of that list. I haven't seen every single movie, but almost. I thought she did fantastic. So, but it was in a movie I didn't like. She was the highlight of a movie I didn't like. So I think that's why a lot of the rooting went her way for me. So Tracy, you have to head out.
Yeah.
You're that nerd that falls asleep early at the sleepover.
You know, I never was, but apparently I am now. This is not just for show.
You'll find out who wins in the morning.
Yeah, with all the other dorks.
Yeah. But that's okay. You had fun though?
Yeah.
Got some good beers in, pure hangout in.
Always looking for that pure hangout.
Good.
I'll be back for more pure hangout.
Awesome. Yeah, we got a special series lined up, but you got to wait for it. But Tracy knows what it is. It was her idea.
It's my idea.
Bye.
I don't know about the special series you're talking about. I pretend.
You forgot?
What is it? Remind me. Are you still recording?
Yeah. But I stopped recording. Just so I could remind you what it is.
I do remember. No, yeah.
Bye. See ya. So Tracy just left after the We Don't Talk About Bruno number. So a lot of time has passed but we're really getting into the show, so that's why I haven't been filming. And it's over, and we're all feeling a little awkward, and I'll get into that in a moment. So, okay, so everybody knows, if you're watching this, I'm sure you know, but Will Smith, after a joke that Chris Rock told about Jada Pinkett Smith, basically like G.I. Jane commenting that her hair was short. I don't know if he knew or not, but she suffers from alopecia. You know, I don't know if he knew that or not when telling that joke. I didn't know till I read afterwards that that's probably why Will had such a reaction. But yeah, commented on her hair being short, and basically saying, I you know, want to see you, or I can't wait for the sequel to G.I. Jane, which is a Demi Moore film where she like joins the army and, you know, they have to shave her head. But Will Smith then walked up and, like, it looked like it was almost planned for a moment, because Chris Rock's laughing. I don't know. No, that didn't seem planned. I don't know. I think there was just so much going on. Basically, Will Smith punched him. You all know this already. Or smacked him. I think it was open hand, maybe. But I don't. It just like took. It like made me feel like physically ill, I guess, just because it was like such a shift in tone, which Amy Schumer commented on. I don't know, and I think the show was going pretty well. But then after that, like, there was nothing else you could focus on except that. Like, I know there was a Godfather tribute afterwards, but don't know, you know, I don't have any memory of, like, really what happened during it. And then I think just directly after, like, why even Chris Rock was there was maybe for editing or something. Have no real memory of what happened there. Was it Dune? I forgot my papers. I'm gonna go get those papers soon, but yeah, it was just like you couldn't really focus on anything. Like, even when, you know, the night ended, my mind was just still on that moment, and it just it changed the tone for some, because other people, I just was kind of impressed by all the support Will Smith was getting afterwards. You know, and then he sort of spun it as in, I'm protecting my wife, but it's like, Chris Rock just said words, and then you came up with violence afterwards. So, I don't know, it doesn't seem very equal. Feelings were hurt, but especially like when you listen to his speech afterwards, he's like, I'm a vessel for love. It's like, huh? We all just saw what you did. And I know he means for his family and everything, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, he's feeling very emotional in that moment, but I don't know. Like, going up there, like, I think a bigger, maybe, if you really wanted to hit Chris Rock, maybe still walking up there during all that, in the middle of it, whispering in his ear, I don't appreciate that joke for these reasons, and then walking back. Like, making it a very personal one-to-one account, you know. But again, he was in the moment. He's not going to think, you know, that through in that moment. But I don't know. That's just, wow, man, I'm still like stunned. I'm still stunned. I know it's just, you know, celebrities, just movies, just Oscars, or bigger things going on. But, you know, this is like my favorite night of the year. And it just, I like have like almost a nausea feeling right here. I know it's just movies. I know it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. And like my chest feels like it's in my gut. My gut feels like it's been turned upside down. I just feel very awkward. My body doesn't feel right now. And I'm sure Chris Rock's face doesn't feel right now. But I don't know, I just still can't believe it. Again, I know this is nothing when compared to other things that are going on in the world. But, like, I always know that about movies. But, like, wow. That was something else. Anyway, I'm going to go grab those papers real quick that have who won and who didn't. Big night for Dune, though. Big night for Dune. Okay, I'll go get those papers. Okay, so the ballot. I don't know, which ones do I want to talk about? Like I said, it was a big... I'm back with papers. Did I already say that? I don't know. That punch, that smack, I don't know what it was. Still thinking about it. Okay, that's why my head's a little foggy right now. Dune, that's what I want to talk about. Big night for Dune. Dune was really hitting hard. I wasn't fully sure it was going to... I didn't think it was going to do that well. A lot of times they do spread the wealth a little bit, and I think they did in some cases. Like Dune did not win makeup. Isa Tammy Faye. I have not seen Isa Tammy Faye, but from a distance, I would not have given it makeup. I've only seen previews, right? I just remember thinking it looked comical. Maybe it was on purpose. Again, I don't know the tone of the movie or anything, but I thought it looked like caricature, like overdone, like cartoons or something. So I wouldn't have given it to that, but I didn't see the movie. Perhaps that's what it's supposed to be, and it makes like perfect sense for it to look like that, kind of like over-exaggerated, like Robin Williams and Popeye or something like that. So yeah, I was like, well, maybe it would go to Dune, maybe Coming to America. Maybe it would go to that. I also thought House of Gucci because Jared Leto, you know, his character was done pretty well. I honestly, Isa Tammy Faye, I just wasn't expecting that. So, but yeah, Dune with visual effects, Dune with sound, film editing, original score. That was a good score, but I probably would have given that to Power of the Dog. I like that. I think I like that score a little bit more. What else? Did I say cinematography already? I think I did. Yeah. So, I don't know. Dune did pretty well. I thought they would spread it out a little bit more, but they really only did that when it comes to below the line. They really only did that with makeup and hairstyling. So, yeah. But you know, hairstyling is a big aspect to that. So, well, Cruella had some, you know, good hair also, but Tammy Faye, I think, styled her hair in a, you know, a lot of different ways. Maybe, I could be wrong, I don't know. But yeah, the big win, well, I guess we could talk about director. Jane Campion won, but I kind of knew it. I knew Coda had the win when they won for screenplay, adapted screenplay. That's when I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to Coda. Coda's going to win Best Picture. So it won, but it didn't win director. Sean was not nominated for director, so Jane Campion won director. Let's see. Troy Kotzer supporting for Coda. All of his speeches, like in the lead up, have been amazing. Like they've been humorous, heartfelt, everything. Like it was, you know, campaigning is a lot of it, and making good speeches along the way is a lot of winning. And I think that like definitely propelled him like so much. And plus his character is really funny. Like that whole like condom scene or protection scene was hilarious. That was like one of the highlights of the movie. I was like half out of my chair, you know, over just laughing. It was so funny the way that was handled. That was great. And I hear he's a great improviser, so you know that's a great skill. And I think, you know, people probably knew that when voting, just knowing, looking at that aspect of acting. So yeah, that was cool. And Jessica Chastain won for Isa Tammy Faye. When she won SAG, that was an indicator. It's not always an indicator, but I don't know. For some reason I saw it happening, but I heard Penelope Cruz was a dark horse, and Kristen Stewart, since this is really the only place she showed up, I was like, well, maybe since she only showed up here and not other award ceremonies too much, maybe they'll give it to her because it's a, you know, they clearly liked the performance. So to nominate Kristen Stewart for her role as Diana. So yeah, but after SAG, I kind of knew it was going to Jessica Chastain. Ariana DeBose won. That was great. And I really think looking like Judi Dench was great in Belfast. That end scene, you know, had me in tears, but really like DeBose. Am I saying their last name right? I thought they were, out of this lineup, I thought they were the greatest. And I find that more impressive because it was in a movie I didn't care for. I don't know. West Side Story, the new one, just was not for me. Like, I don't even really know how to pinpoint why I don't like it. The only thing I can really, like, pinpoint is that this something about, like, the color grading or something just did not appeal to me. But that film didn't work for me. Maybe it would in a theater. I probably should have watched it in a theater rather than on Disney Plus or however I saw it. So, but anyway, she was a bright spot in this movie. I thought she was wonderful, and so that's why I had to give her the win, because it was a movie I didn't like, but I was noticing her. Yeah, then Will Smith won actor after he punched Chris Rock, and I was just like I was amazed that everybody, like, I think he got like a half standing ovation, a lot of clapping, but I was surprised everybody wasn't just like, huh? What? You know, some people, obviously celebrities are different, would be pulled out of the room, you know, and not allowed to stick around after doing something like that. But, you know, maybe they talked to Chris and like, no, let him stay. But, you know, I know celebrities get special treatment, so I don't know. I still can't believe that happened. And listening to a speech, it was just like clear. It was like, you know, he was spinning it and talking about himself as a protector and a vessel of love and everything, and it was just kind of like, but you just hit somebody who said words, and I know they were hurtful to your family, and maybe Chris Rock didn't even know that. Maybe he did know it. Either way, he still just said words. Those were just words that came out of his mouth, and you met them with a smack or a punch. I couldn't really tell, but I don't know. I don't know. And he apologized to the Academy. I think that was like for making a scene, that sort of thing. Didn't apologize to Chris Rock for the actual hit. Again, when you compare it, I don't know. Maybe the words, I don't know, they're still just words, but obviously the words are going to have a more emotional hit, obviously, because it's an issue that Jada's been dealing with, and I'm sure they talk about it a lot, and it's, you know, a tough one for the family. So, you know, there's a lot of emotional hurt there, but still to meet it with violence and then say you're a vessel of love is kind of, what are we? Is this a good spin? Is this a good spin? I don't know, but I don't want to make the Oscars fully about that. So Coda, but it's hard to think about anything else. And I think that's why he was apologizing to the Academy, because he realized nobody's thinking about anything else other than what he just did. I still can't get off the topic. So, Power of the Dog, kind of a big loser today. Jane Campion won. That one, you know, that's a great win. That's an awesome win. But, yeah, the winner for Best Picture is Coda. And how does that reflect our times right now? You know, it's a feel-good movie. It's not deep cinema at all. It's very light. And of the bunch, I think it was a very weak year. Of the bunch, it was my favorite. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Dune. Dune could become my favorite. Depends on how the sequel goes. But right now, you know, Coda made me feel the most. I don't think it's the best movie, though. The best movie I'm probably going to give to... I don't know. Best movie I might give to Drive My Car, I think. I liked the way the plays that were happening were paralleling the story. I thought that was interesting. So, I don't know. I would probably give it to that. I like Licorice Pizza a lot too, but I'm not sure if that's because it's, you know, like best quality. I just liked it a lot. So, yeah, when it comes to just nice, easy watching that I enjoyed, walked away with tears, all that sort of stuff. I walked away with tears with Belfast, but some bigger tears with Coda. So, yeah, it's like I'm happy for it, but I'm also just kind of disappointed in the year of the movies. It wasn't an amazing year. Each one of them had something good about them, though. But yeah, it just wasn't like Nightmare Alley had some great cinematography. I love that. I love the textures that we were seeing, the costumes that we were seeing, all that was great. You know, I can say something great about all of them. But yeah, overall weak year, kind of cool that kind of cool that Coda won. I guess my favorite one, the easiest one I had watching. That's cool. But again, it's not grand cinema to me. You know, I understand that it's light. I can recognize it's light. But I liked it and I enjoyed it. Let people like what they like, I guess. I need to let myself like it because I feel like I'm trying to convince myself it's okay to like that movie because I recognize it's not high caliber cinema, but I just need to be okay with that, you know? I'm that way with like Christmas movies. Like, you know, there's a lot of like Hallmark style movies that I just love and I have no problem with it. So, yeah. Coda's good. And I know that. I'm trying to come to terms with it, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I'm sure I'm missing stuff that I wanted to talk about, but in the back of my head, all I'm thinking about is Will Smith and Chris Rock right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.